This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life.
Hello everybody, it's Paul Neitz with the Raw Life Health Show. I'm so excited about today's guest. I've been supporting and promoting Hallelujah Acres, a wonderful organization that promotes the Genesis 129 diet and lifestyle, health from a biblical standpoint. And they really got it right because they simplify it and make it so easy for people to live a healthy lifestyle. And today on the show we have Paul Malkmus, and he's going to share about Hallelujah Acres, and he's going to share their top 3 health suggestions and also why they do what they do. So sit back and enjoy the show and put your questions and comments below the video. All right, everybody, we got a great guest, Paul Malkmus from Hallelujah Acres. Paul, say hello to the Raw Life audience.
Hey, how you doing? Good to have you with me tonight.
Paul, I'm so excited about Hallelujah Acres, and I've been a Hallelujah Acres trained minister for a long time. Can you tell everybody what Hallelujah Acres is?
Well, Hallelujah Acres is a place where we really come together to learn how to take care of the body from a biblical perspective. So God told us how to care for this body that He created in Genesis 1:29. And what we've done is we've tried to take those principles in Genesis 1:29 and put them into everyday practical guidance for people so they can really reclaim their health. And what we found is that the closer people get to that Genesis 1:29 diet that God gave to us, the better their health is. The healings take place, the diseases stay away. It's just amazing how Genesis 1:29 really does provide the answer for how we maintain our physical bodies.
Why do you think many churches don't teach this?
Well, I think they're really conflicted with it because we're so wrapped around food, and food is our comfort, and we really don't connect it the same way, and we don't feel convicted about it. But I think it's because we're kind of ignoring the principles. So it's kind of, we gloss over it and then we say, well, you know, God told us we could eat meat. Yes, He did, but that wasn't His perfect will. Just like He allowed divorce. Divorce is allowed, but that wasn't his goal. That wasn't what He wanted. And look at what divorce does to people. While it's allowed and it's maybe sanctioned in some respect, it's not healthy for anybody, whether it's the people who get divorced or their families. Well, food is the same way. God allowed us to consume animal products. He allowed us to have free will to go eat at McDonald's and Burger King and eat all the junk out there, but that doesn't mean it's His will. And when we go back to His will, that's when we find the blessings that He gives us.
Now, there's the Seventh-day Adventist Church. It's probably one of the only churches as an organization that promotes health and even a vegetarian diet. However, their vegetarian diet that was once promoted by Ellen White of fruits and vegetables is now just fake meat and all these things. Hallelujah Acres was promoting a diet of mostly fruits and vegetables, correct?
Absolutely, and it's, in Genesis 1:29, it's the seeds, the nuts, the fruits, and the vegetables. And what people have done is tried to replicate what the world is doing with all the hot dogs and the hamburgers, and they're using soy so that it's vegan, so that it's vegetable based, but it's still so synthetically made. It's still a chemical factory, and a lot of what they're using is the soy. When we look at how much of the soy is GMO'd, they're doing GMO so they can spray it all with Roundup and kill all the weeds. Well, it kills some of the healthy bacteria and the beneficial things that we need. Then soy is an estrogen mimicker. So it actually disrupts our hormones, and then we wonder why guys think they're girls, girls think they're guys. It's because their hormones are all messed up from a lot of these things that we're consuming. We're just way off base.
And what do you tell people when they ask, where do you get your protein from?
Oh, where does a cow get their protein, or a horse? It's kind of like obvious. Somebody asked me that earlier today, and I just looked at them, and I says, where does a cow get their protein? Well, the grass. Well, if God put the protein in the grass, then why don't we just eat the grass? And I mean, that's kind of, being funny, but it's in the fruits and it's in the vegetables. The proteins are there. Everything that He wanted us to have is in there. He wouldn't have put us in the Garden of Eden and given us vegetables that were deficient in protein. It wouldn't have happened.
Sure. And you have a bunch of powders out at Hallelujah Acres they sell, the Barley Max being the main one. And could you tell a little about the importance of the Barley Max powder?
Sure. One of the big components that we really focus on is juicing, and that's where we separate out the pulp from the fiber, which is the pulp, from the nutrients, which is the juice. And when we consume that juice, it really gets to the body fast. So the Barley Max is dehydrated barley and alfalfa juice, and the roots of the alfalfa go down hundreds of feet into the ground and pull up all those trace minerals, and it really just powerfully impacts the body and gives all sorts of nutrition. And so what happens when somebody drinks Barley Max is their cells are being fed, they're being charged, and it's just amazing how they start to see healing almost right away.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, how can people contact Hallelujah Acres if they're interested in learning more?
myhdiet.com. It's on the web. We have some great resources out there that really help you. Also, our 800 number, 800-915-WELL, W-E-L-L, and our representatives are there to answer your call.
You have in a magazine that you give out with a lot of testimonials of people that have been healed.
Correct, and feel free to just call and ask for the intro magazine, and it has a really great breakout. It's about 30 pages, and it talks about all the things that are causing our physical problems and what we can do to reverse it. It's really simple, it's not technical, and it breaks it down into things that we can understand, and then the principles are there that are simple to implement.
From all the health principles at Hallelujah Acres, what's the top 3 you would tell people right now?
Stop putting the junk in the body. So let's really get rid of the things that are causing the problem. And okay, so what do I mean by junk? All the animal products. The animal products are so detrimental. Refined sugars, all the sugars that we're consuming just break down the immune system and bogs the body down. I mean, stops the body from functioning. And then the flours, the white flour, the things with gluten. There's so many people are having issues with gluten, so we need to get rid of those. Then flip on the other side and start putting some really high quality nutrition into the body. And that's in the fresh, raw fruits and vegetables. Amazing how the body will respond when we stop putting the wrong things in and we start putting the right.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing this important information. I want everyone to go to our site. Anything else you want to say in closing?
It's just great to have you with us. Paul, you've been a wonderful supporter and an ambassador for this message all these years, and we're just really proud of all that you've done. The number of lives that you've impacted has been incredible, and we can't thank you enough for just sharing this message.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. There it was. I am telling you, folks, if you haven't been there yet, get to their website. The link is below the video. Their information is just wonderful, and I've been excited to call myself a Hallelujah Acres minister for many years, and their Barley Max is a product that I use all the time, and I recommend it highly. So check it out. Remember, put your questions and comments below the video. Until then, have a great day and a great raw life.
Nature's wealth, good for your health. This is the Raw Life Health Show. Raw Life, brighten up your life.